In the Quebec town of Stansted, the library it shares with a town across the border is now a symbol of the strained relationship with the U.S.
It feels uncomfortable. The library still feels normal. Once you're inside the library, it still feels like it always has, but it's getting more tense.
The Haskell Free Library and Opera House has been here since 1904 and has always been accessible to people on both sides of the border.
If it wasn't for the border itself, you wouldn't know the difference between Stansted and Derby Line.
But now, Canadians will need a library card to enter, and by October, will be forced to use an official border crossing. Up until now, people were able to use this sidewalk to cross into Vermont, then walk over to the front door to access the library. There is no front door on the Canadian side. The tensions at the library started rising in January when the Secretary of Homeland Security visited and referred to Canada in front of staff on both sides of the border, the 51st state. After that, the U.S. announced the new rules.
It just feels like a family being torn apart. I don't know, like Canada feels like an extension of my home. I grew up along the border.
U.S. authorities say there is unchecked illicit cross-border activity, citing more than 100 apprehensions last year, involving the library directly. But some residents on the U.S. side of the border are against the change.
I support Canada's right to enter that library. Canada's been doing that for years. What the U.S. is doing is wrong. I'm embarrassed about how the United States of America is treating Canada.
I think he's picking on the wrong country because we're not going to back down to a big bully.
The library says the majority of its users are acting in good faith. They have started a fundraiser to build a door, a ramp, and a sidewalk on the Canadian side to allow visitors to come freely and overcome a new barrier between the two countries. Cubino Duro, CBC News, Stansted, Quebec.